Hi folks, welcome to another Qashqai video. A couple of things. First, excuse the hair, it's terrible. I've just noticed myself on camera. Oh my god, I need a haircut. That'll be soon, but that's nothing to do with Qashqai. So today's video, as you might notice from the title, is going to be all about the exterior light bulbs on your Qashqai. As usual, a couple of quick things. One, mine is a Qashqai J11, so if you have a J10 or a J11B, I think they're called, which is a newer one, then there might be some differences. I highly recommend, you should have your Nissan Qashqai owner's manual. If you flick to what on my model is page or section 8, page 30, you will find all the info about your light bulbs. It should list all of the bulbs, which I will go through in this video, and how to change them as well. But yeah, that's the point of this video. I'm not going to physically change any bulbs in this video. I'm going to go through the front, or go over the front headlights, the rear lights, quickly explain the side indicators on the mirrors, just explaining what bulb does what bulb is which type of bulb, and also what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some affiliate links in the description, which you can go to Amazon, and there will be the standard bulbs, and also I'm going to list some upgraded bulbs because you may want to get LED bulbs. Just make sure they are legal in your country, because some places they're not legal because they're too bright and stuff like that. The thing you're looking for is the E mark on the bulb, but I'll make sure the ones that I post below will be fully legal in the UK at least anyway. So yeah, other things I need to explain. I've now launched memberships on this channel, which are completely optional. It's just something that can help me with a little bit of income as such from the channel. By signing up to the membership, you can get all of my videos 24 hours earlier than anyone else. You can get members only chat sessions. There's a couple of other things I'm trying to remember what. There's like live chat, emojis and icons that only you can use, as well as a badge next to your name. There's something else as well, but I can't remember what it is. So yeah, just click below on memberships. It won't make you sign up to membership, but you can look into what's included. It would help me a great deal if you were to sign up to that. So yeah, first of all, before I head down to the car, like I said, if we get to page or chapter 8, page 30 on your manual, you'll see this list here. Hopefully we'll get a nice focus. Maybe not. So it explains what bulb is what. If I explain it now before we go down there, on the front end you've got H11 bulbs for your low beam, which is just the headlights on. You've got H7 bulbs as your main beams, that's when you flash people, main beam or full beam some people call it. You've got the DRLs, as I call them, which is the daytime running lights. That's the little arrow shaped, or on newer models it actually goes along the top of the light. Those are, theoretically, they should outlive the vehicle itself. They should live on forever, and if they go, unfortunately you have to replace the whole headlight unit, which isn't cheap. Your indicator bulbs, which I've got a video coming soon of me upgrading my indicator bulbs from normal bulbs to LED. The indicator bulbs on the front are 585 bulbs. I've had to write that down because in the book it just says front turn signal light. It doesn't actually tell you what the bulb is. Very helpful, Nissan, thank you very much for that. But yeah, I'll do a video of that soon. But yeah, that's enough of me waffling. Let's get down to the car. I'll point out each part and how they work. So we're now down at the car. You can see I've got the lights on. Just starting off on the inside then, so this is the DRLs. So this is a row of LEDs that unfortunately you can't change. That's just how they are from factory. If they do fail, unfortunately, it's a whole new unit that you need, which is a shame. Indicator bulb, like I said, that is a 585 bulb. I'll show you in my video when I do upgrade them how you actually change the bulb. Moving outwards from there, this is your full beam or main beam, so when you flash people, this is what lights up. This bulb is a H7 bulb. And finally onto this bulb. On my car, this is a LED bulb from factory, so you can't, excuse the traffic, so you can't change it if you've got LEDs, it's just factory. If you don't have LED lights, then this is a H11 bulb, which you can upgrade to an LED style bulb. Moving down onto the fog lights, in my case are very dim, I'm not a big fan of them, and these are H8 bulbs. And to change them is quite a bit of a faff. You have to get in from the rear, from the tyre, the wheel arch, start getting the wheel arch, and get behind the bulb to change that. In my case, they're actually quite dim. I'm not a fan. But yeah, that's how the front lights are working. Just going to turn off. So to the rear of the car now. We've got, starting from the inside, the rear fog light. The rear fog light is a 582 bulb. Interestingly enough, there isn't actually a rear fog on the other side. It's just the reflector, there's no bulb holder there, so the rear fog is only on the right hand side. Moving in, we've got the reverse light. That is a 955 bulb. That is a common upgrade that some people do to an LED bulb. We've got a bus going past, so let's just wait for that. Going on from there, we've got the indicator bulb. That is a 585 bulb. Again, look out for the video I'm doing soon of me upgrading that. The rest of the bulbs you cannot upgrade, so that's your brake lights and your side lights. The side light is this curved shape here and goes along the top. That is a couple of LEDs that run that, and that is your brake light is there, so if I brake, which I'll do in a sec, you'll see that that gets brighter. Other bulbs on the rear is the third brake light. Excuse the reparking sensors going off. That is run by a load of 501 bulbs, I believe, a row of them. And finally, you may have seen on my previous videos, which I'll put a link to, is the bulbs for the number plate. You can see there's two of them, and they are 501 bulbs as well. So going from that, I'm just going to show you a few tips from the on the inside of the car about your lights. Okay, so we're now inside the car. I'm just going to go through a few of the things. Some of you may think that this is pretty obvious, but a lot of people do like the straight up guides that I give you on how things work. So I'm actually going to go through your light stalks and buttons and so on and so forth. So obviously your stalk is on the left hand side. We'll start on the outside. The outside is your dipped beam, which is your normal headlights. You've got the different options there. Excuse the notification. So obviously that would be off. That is just your side lights, which is those DRL LEDs. They dim a little bit. That is your headlights. You can see the green light coming on, and then auto is down to the lightness, which you can adjust that setting in the dashboard. So depending on how dark it is, the auto lights will come on and off. I just literally leave mine on auto all the time because it's a bit lazy, but I'm never going to forget to turn my lights on. Moving forward from that, this is your fogs. So you've got two icons. If I just move up there, you've got two icons. You've got the light with straight lines and then the light with dip lines. The one with the dip lines, that is your front fog lights. The one with the straight lines is your rear fog light, because your rear fog light can actually dazzle. That's kind of what that icon is showing you. The front fog lights are dipped down. The rear fog light is just a straight light that can dazzle people. Again, to turn them on is pretty simple. You just turn this part of the stalk. So that would just put the front fogs on, which, as you can see, by putting the front fogs on, also does turn the headlights on. And then turn the other way, there's the rear fog, and doing that also turns the front headlights on, but doesn't turn the front fog on unless you tip it forward. And then both front and rear fogs on, you can see here. But the green is front and the orange is rear fog. To turn them off, you just twist it again. Going from that, obviously your indicator, pretty self-explanatory. Down for left, up for right. You do have a 3 flash function by just tapping the indicator stalk. So if I just do that, it does 3 flashes. Same for the other way. If I do up, 3 flashes. You can set that again in the settings, which is in another one of my videos. Actually, I'll try and find out which one it was. I think it's number 2. And then going from there, obviously your main or full beam, which is flashing people. If you just pull it towards you, that just flashes. You get your blue lights on, the blue icon on the dash. That's just a single flash by pulling it towards you. If you want it all the time, you need to push it away from you. Now, this is where if you have auto lights, if I push it away from you now, nothing has actually happened because the lights aren't on. Now, if the lights were on, if it was dark enough, I would have a green logo up here with an A on it. Now that is auto main beam. Again, your car may not have this depending on what spec it is, but auto main beam uses the camera up behind the wing mirror up here. It uses that to monitor if it's dark and there's no traffic coming towards you, and if so, it will put your main beam or full beam on. I think if you're going above 40 miles an hour, that works. But otherwise, if you wanted to have it on all the time, you just need to have your lights on and then push it away from you, and it will work all the time. So that's that. That is it for your light bulbs as such. I will post a link, like I said, to each of the upgrade options, and do look out for my future video on upgrading the indicator lights. But thanks very much, guys. Please like and subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one.